all seen this video, and I can't help thinking that Phil Nitro Monahan is not only the president of CIW, but he is also a son, a father, and a tremendous friend. What happened to him in his own home was a despicable act of cowardice. I am personally disgusted. If I had my way, I apologize. The main concern is the health and safety of Mr. Phil Nitro Monahan, as well as lending support to him and his entire family. One way or another, we will get justice for Phil. I also want to leave you with a video that one of our editors presented to me the other day. I believe this video, you will see what triggered Cody Gray. Anything you think or any constructive comments, please contact CIW with those on our Facebook or on our website. Thank you very much.
We might not have a set anymore.
I think the whole dressing room is emptied out.
This one is far from over. We're going to see more of it. Oh, Nitro now! Get involved! Mark Roberts here on the scene in Toledo, Ohio with Atlas Hightower. And Atlas, tell me, is it true that you run this ring?
What kind of question is that? You will see tonight after I will give out one of the most glorious ass kickings of a lifetime to the CIW national champion, Landon Monahan. One thing that you need to understand is that the CIW national championship is one of the most prestigious championships in our industry. And tonight, I will show Landon Monahan why I run this ring.
Getting a shot at Landon Monahan for the CIW National Championship. Let's go to the ring.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey there, it's the new DOA manual.
Yeah, let me call you back.
I know you're a busy guy, but you've already made quite an impact here at CIW. I understand we've got some more surprises coming tonight. What can you tell us?
Mark, your sources are correct. There is a surprise opponent for one Ren Jones tonight. So, good luck.
Well, yeah, we'd love to know more about that. Good luck to all concerned. CIW ringside action coming up.
This time, the CIW heavyweight champion, the swag champ himself, Ren Jones. Concerned wasn't the right word. Does it give you pause, perhaps? Are you concerned at all?
You know what? So, you're wondering who? Tonight, the swag champ, Ren Jones, one-on-one with the end-all be-all, Master Goddess. Now,
Here with CIW National Champion Landon Monahan, and Landon, Atlas Hightower says he's going to give you an ass-kicking of a lifetime tonight.
Atlas Hightower, run this ring. Seems like all you do is run your mouth. And you're going to give me the best ass-kicking of my life? You got another thing coming when you step in the ring with Big League Landon Monahan.
Let's go to the ring.
That's right. Look at the smile. The man who runs this ring, Atlas Hightower, you know it.
If you don't make it, you just don't make it. Everybody ain't champions.
I didn't do that.
I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is for the CIW National Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger, weighing in tonight at 211 pounds, from Detroit, Michigan, the man who runs this ring, Atlas Hightower. And his opponent, weighing in tonight at 235 pounds, from Miami, Florida. He is your CIW National Heavyweight Champion, Big League Landon Monahan.
Big League Landon Monahan defending that CIW National Championship, and that man, Atlas Hightower, what is it that you call him, Josh?
Hi, Daddy Long Legs.
Doesn't he run something too, Josh?
Yes, he runs this ring. Oh.
Well, I am not certain that Landon Monahan isn't going to have an objection to that assertion.
Landon Monahan, you know, Big League, man, he has improved so much in these past few months. I am just amazed the strides he's taking forward in the industry here known as professional wrestling.
No doubt, and a clean break in the corner as well.
Mark, what do you think? 6'7", 6'8", these guys?
Oh, I would definitely say 6'7".
Big back elbow from Landon. Now he's putting that headlock on. He's really torquing it in.
I mean, since defeating Dustin Divine, it's been quite a reign for Monahan.
Nice reversal by Hightower.
strategically placing his foot to where he also helps bring Landon down. Referee right there to see if those shoulders touch the mat. They do not, and Hightower still wrenching on that arm now.
He's grabbing a full armbar on there, and he's pushing down on that shoulder.
Landon breaks free. Oh, block of the hip toss by Atlas. Landon gets it on this side.
And a second one.
2 beautiful hip tosses.
But a boot straight to the face. Uh-oh.
Oh, Hightower got caught. Gets out the back. Landon holds on, blocks the O'Connor roll. Oh, and a big shoulder tackle. Takes Atlas down.
Hightower got scoop slam. And another one.
Those are big, impressive body slams and a long way down to the mat, Chris Carter.
Boy, I'll tell you what, man, I love the way he pitches them out, too. He sends them for a little ride. Atlas Hightower, he had enough. He's got to bail out.
Well, Hightower was calling for a timeout, but he needs to realize he's in a championship bout.
I didn't know there was any you can call timeout in wrestling.
Well, certainly can take advantage of the referee's count here. Hightower was not in a hurry to get back in that ring.
And clipping Landon right into the top rope, but pulling him outside of the ring. And remember, the championship cannot change hands by via countout.
No, it's got to be submission or pin. You're right.
And a clubbing blow on the back of Atlas Hightower. Ooh! Hightower with that picture perfect drop kick. Landon gets straight through to the ring post.
I got to give it to Hightower. That drop kick was picture perfect. For a big man, he got up there really easily.
Stomping on Landon in the corner now. And Josh, since you know so much about fashion for everyone on the CIW roster, is it a stylistic choice that Landon has the one sleeve, or do you think maybe it's an old basketball injury he's nursing?
It could be a basketball injury, but only time will tell. I mean, there's no days off to when you got a championship on your shoulder. You got to make sure you got to welcome all the challengers that come to you.
Josh, what about the fringe?
What about the fringe?
Well, he's styling and profiling.
That's very true.
Oh!
Neutralized!
He should be going for the pin right now. Come on.
Shoots the half indeed.
But Landon's still in this contest.
You know, Atlas Hightower, he did not hook that leg at all. He was very nonchalant about that pin, and that's why Landon got out.
But you're right, Josh, to point out the schedule of the national champion on top of what could be years of nagging basketball injuries. You never really know what the champion is dealing with here. Beautiful drop kick by Hightower.
Going for a cover.
Now he's hooking the leg. Atlas Hightower, he's very athletic. Wow.
Now Hightower staying on top of his target.
Oh my goodness, he's driving those punches right into the top of the head.
A vicious chop. Landon going on the opposite corner.
Shut your damn mouth!
And Atlas Hightower not too happy with the audience, but a big splash.
Knocks Landon right off of his feet. And now pressing a knee in the corner. Hightower, a bit of a hothead.
It looks to me like he flew halfway across the ring with that splash.
Oh, it's very effective offense. A rangy frame of Atlas Hightower can do a lot of damage. But right now, Landon's just turning off the nerve receptors in his chest somehow and saying no. We can all hear Those chops ringing throughout the Believe Center.
Landon's dropping some heavy lumber in there himself.
But look at Hightower, that athletic background. Goes for a forearm strike to the face. But here comes Hightower with the axe handle. Can we have a new champ? No!
Atlas Hightower, he's making a lot of improvements in his game too. He's starting to hook that leg more. He's going to get a lot more action, a lot more victories when he gets that pin and hooks that leg.
Now Hightower might be going for another neutralize. One more time.
Nope, he's trying to set up for a gotch-style pile driver, but Landon out and sends Hightower over the hard way.
I was gonna say, I think Hightower his legs split the ropes. Nice back elbow. Big boot. But Hightower's still on his feet.
It is the champion firmly in control now.
Oh, but the challenger retaliates with that elbow strike. Now Hightower with the Samoa drop.
A rough landing for Landon Monahan.
Boy, both men are in real bad shape this moment right now. This has been a brutal match right here.
This is all for the National Heavyweight Championship, folks.
It's all on the line, Josh, right now.
And both the champion and the challenger are back on their feet.
Oh, they're slugging it out in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, but you can see that those blows do not have the force behind them that they did at the beginning of this match.
Oh, look at the war they've been through.
Yeah, both of these men have taken each other to their limits here.
Hightower very aggressive right now.
And a spine buster!
Reminiscent of Arn Anderson right there. What a beautiful one.
Only a 2 count that was.
Mark, you love it when I name drop, don't you?
Well, and Arn Anderson is one I was alive to see, so yeah, that's great too. But you know, Arn Anderson and you, Chris Carter, share a mutual tag team.
Hold on a second. Choke slam!
Oh, follows him down. Landon now hooks the leg, and that's it. I meant Larry Zbyszko.
Here is your winner, and still.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're really bringing back some memories now. Thanks.
National Heavyweight Champion, Big League, Landon Monahan.
Big League Landon Monahan with another successful defense. Hey, wait a minute. What's going on out here?
Wait, that's Big Hungry. Cody Gray is tagging. Landon is. There's no love lost between these two. And Cody with the fish's headbutt.
Landon just finished a grueling match, and now Cody comes out.
This is a bad situation for the champion as Cody Gray taking him to the limit.
This is going in back, guys. Championship International Wrestling returns to Toledo, Ohio on Sunday, April 12th at the Believe Center as we present to you Now or Never. Doors open at 4 p.m. Bell time is 5 p.m. Your main event that afternoon, the CIW Heavyweight Champion, the Swag Champ Ren Jones puts his title on the line against the High Flyer Jack Delaney. The No Limit Champion, the Dog Pound Hound Andre Stray, puts his title on the line in a rematch against the former No Limit Champion Evan Encore. Now, if you have watched any of CIW Ringside, you know that the bad blood between these two is at a serious boiling point. Also, that afternoon, the Perminator Sam Beal takes on the former CIW Heavyweight Champion, the end-all be-all, the astonishing Ashton Adonis. Also on that card, the modern man Calvin Coco makes his return to CIW after several months of being off because of an injury perpetrated to him by his former best friend and tag team partner, and I'm talking about saucy Josh Morris. Now, Calvin Coco said to me, I hate to say it, but I'm seeking revenge. Tickets available at CIWProWrestling.com. Also available at the door the day of the show. Fans, every Saturday night at 8 p.m., we drop a new episode of CIW Ringside on our official Facebook page and on YouTube. Fans, don't you dare miss it.
Let me get this straight. I go away for 2 months. The entire group collapses on itself. Everybody turns on each other. And now the group just doesn't exist anymore. I'm glad that was time well spent. CIW, the saucy smack talker, saucy Josh Morris, is now riding solo once again. April 12th, I will be going one-on-one with my former tag team partner, Calvin Coco, a man that's been walking around whining and crying to me. Josh, why'd you do it? Josh, why'd you stab me in the back? I thought we were friends. I never would have turned on you, and that is why I did it. Calvin, you're kind of a wimp. You ain't got no backbone, and you ain't got no killer instinct. And now you coming back to CIW. What? Because you think that you're gonna teach me a lesson? Nah. I'm gonna put you in your place like I always have, and I'm gonna beat your ass in front of the CIW fans. Your little homecoming is gonna be short-lived. Calvin Coco, you call yourself the modern man, but your psychology is so 1960s. I'll see you on the 12th, bucko. Pow!
Man, he's a standing ovation. He gets a standing ovation. Oh my God.
Toledo, Ohio, CIW Pro Wrestling returns to the Belief Center Sunday, April 12th. Doors open at 4 p.m. Bell time is at 5 p.m. See all your favorite championship matches, rivalries, and hard-hitting action live. CIW, it's now or never.
I am so proud to have on this special edition of Chris Carter's Corner the new No Limit CIW champion, Andre Strait. Now, Andre, that was a battle that you went through, and I know that you're having a hard time seeing right now. You had some type of substance sprayed into your eye. Can you see at all?
Honestly, no, I really can't. I went out there, I gave it my all against Evan Encore. And for him to come behind me and just suddenly blindside me is terrifying.
No, Mike! Stop! Hey, we need some help! We need some help! Come on! Get out of here! Come on! Stop! What are you doing? Oh my God, Andre! Oh man, his eye's bleeding. He's bleeding from his eye. He's bleeding. We need some medical assistance in here right now.
Get a medic!
Now I'm gonna just stop you right there, Cody Gray. You're doing all this talk about the CIW, about my CIW National Heavyweight Championship. You had your chance. I already whooped your ass, and you didn't like it. You attacked me after our match because I beat you. You had your chance already. I don't know why you're running back. You don't deserve it, Cody Gray. You know, and I was thinking to myself, why? Why would I give Cody Gray another chance? I already beat him. But then that footage came out of you attacking my father in my childhood home that I grew up in. You broke into our house when he was the only one home. And you attacked him. Now that was the last straw I needed. You know what? Yeah, you can get your title shot. You can get your title shot on April 12th, Cody Gray. Yeah, April 12th in Toledo at the Belief Center. You versus me for the CIW National Heavyweight Championship. You can get that title shot. But you're not going to like it when I'm done with you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Championship International Wrestling presents The Reading Rumble. 30 superstars will enter where only one can win and get a guaranteed match for a future CIW World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. Saturday, April 25th, live from Reading High School in Reading, Michigan. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time is at 7 p.m. Tickets available at CIWProWrestling.com.
Introducing first the challenger. To my left, weighing in at 220 pounds, hailing from Olympus, he is the end-all, be-all, astonishing Ashton Adonis. And his opponent, to my right, is your CIW Heavyweight Champion, the swag champ himself, Ren Jones.
Big fight field. The time is upon us. The time is now. It is the main event here at CIW Ringside.
Mark, I know you love it. You know what they used to say in the old days?
What's that?
The table is set. It's time for the main course.
Well, and something about cutting electricity with a knife, which is something I wouldn't recommend you try, Chris Carter. Don't actually do that.
Ooh.
But you are absolutely right. Josh Jonai, Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Ashton Adonis revealed himself to be the mystery opponent in a bout set up by the Director of Authority. Championship is on the line. We have seen these men meet before in what may have been my favorite CIW match of 2025. I think I can confidently say it was that. These guys wrestled each other at a fair in the rain pouring down, and they didn't give an inch of concern about the weather or anything else, so focused on fighting one another.
The current champion takes on the former champion, the astonishing Ashton Adonis.
You know, it's a change of heart by Ashton Adonis. He brought in the Next Level, which, if you did not catch the episode of CIW Ringside, Next Level is no more. But let me just put it this way. Ashton Adonis had a list of demands, and one of them was to you, Chris Carter, that he gets a CIW Heavyweight Championship match, and he fulfilled that destiny, and he captured that title. But it was that man right there, Ren Jones, who double-crossed CIW and joined Next Level by kicking out Adonis, and Adonis is going right after the champion.
Ashton Adonis means business tonight. He wants that title back.
It's not only CIW that Ashton Adonis has changed. In the few months that he has been gone, he's dropped a heck of a lot of weight. He's down from his peak 35 pounds in cutting weight and getting his body into peak physical condition. From here, I think it's going to be a bulk up, and the future is very bright for Ashton Adonis, regardless of whether he gets that CIW championship back tonight. But Ren Jones has a heck of a challenge ahead of him here.
Atomic drop.
Ashton Adonis, he looks great tonight.
And look at those fists right to the face of the Swank champ himself.
He's got a jab like a heavyweight boxer.
And Adonis now going for that knee strike. Uppercut right to the face of Red Jones.
Ashton Adonis, he's a man on a mission tonight, boys.
Hook of the leg, pin attempt, doesn't get Ashton very far. But you know, guys, I've known Ren Jones literally for years. Like, I knew Ren Jones when I was a fan. Ren Jones was there the first time I ever actually did in-ring ring announcing with no fans. And he's accomplished so much over the past decade, and we see so many of the steps of that path now being walked by Ashton Adonis.
I will say this, not to sound like I'm bragging to you, but like, hold my beer for a second. I watched Ren Jones when he was training, when he was getting into this business. I watched Ren Jones climbing the ranks of this business, like you mentioned, and look at Ashton Adonis looking to put away Ren Jones, but Ren Jones, I mean, he's carried championships from other places, but you know who else has been doing that? Ashton Adonis.
You know what I love about Josh? He beat you, Mark. He topped you.
Well, we'll see who comes out on top, and we're talking about Wilbur Snyder, but there goes the challenger, dumped hard to the outside.
What a horrible bump he took. He hit the edge of the apron, the hardest part of the ring, and landed on the cement floor. Oh, man.
There is no padding to give for Ashton Adonis. That tumbling on the outside doesn't help him at all. Wait a second.
Eyes on Ren Jones.
A flight has been taken out, and Ren Jones taking out Ashton Adonis.
Oh, my. There's a look of concern on all the fans over there right now.
That was a very nasty spill that Ren Jones just took to the outside. Oh, he's up.
Ren is back to his feet right now.
He came out of that ring like a rocket.
But you know damn well that Ren Jones is going to take this count-out victory, because he will retain the title if he gets this count-out victory.
Well, it was Ren Jones on the offense, and he actually ended up coming out on top of that exchange. But Ashton's in.
He got in and got greeted by a big boot.
Ren Jones now going right to the back of Adonis.
These two athletes are in the peak of their careers right now. Oh.
Look at the pain that Ashton Adonis is showing right now.
And we don't know what happened to him when he was outside and hit that cement.
Ashton fighting back here, fighting from underneath, not letting Ren Jones continue with whatever was on his mind there. Oh! Ashton thrown so hard, he lost his footing and just collapsed into the corner. We don't know that either of these guys didn't blow out an ankle or something when they were out on the
His
floor.
chin hit that second turnbuckle, and his neck snapped back. He's got to be in agonizing pain right now. If that didn't give him a stinger in his neck, I don't know what would.
There's going to be a lot of adrenaline at this point. Both of these men are going to feel this match. As you well know, Chris, they're going to feel this more tomorrow morning than they are right now with the adrenaline pumping in the main event situation.
There's no doubt about it. You know, one of them or both of them might not even be able to get out of bed in the morning.
But
that was not an argument.
I was just going to say, this is what happens when our biggest prize in this company's history, the heavyweight championship, is on the line. The time for talking is no more. And he's pointing at you, Mark.
Why has everybody got an issue with me tonight?
Well, because you think you're funny all the time.
Dang, Chris, I didn't expect you to yell at Mark Roberts like that.
Well, sometimes, Josh, a man's got to do what he's got to do.
Ashton Adonis feeling similarly here.
But Adonis trying to get out of this. Wrenching that arm. Northern Lights connecting.
Got a big bridge there.
With the bridge.
Only a 2 count. Ashton Adonis with a disaster kick, but nobody was in the swimming pool to join. But look at Ren Jones slowly getting back to his feet.
They're both showing signs of wear from this match.
Nice clothesline by Ren Jones.
You know, when an athlete drops a considerable amount of body weight, pinning attempt here does not put the challenger away. Ren Jones does not there. But when an athlete loses a considerable amount of weight in a short period of time, that could improve cardio, it could improve speed and endurance. It's also going to take away some of the power that Ashton is used to having. He's not going to hit as hard as he did 35 pounds ago, guys.
No, you're very right about that. And you know, another thing about Ashton Adonis, I just can't believe that he went from undesirable to undeniable.
Look at him caught up here.
This could be it, but Adonis is holding on dearly.
Oh, got him right in the chin with that knee lift. Ren Jones is down, and the challenger has a real opening here if he can capitalize.
It would be a shame if this ends in a no contest.
You know, true champions, they overcome all adversity. The true ones really do.
He was going to make it to their feet first, and it looks like Ren Jones, but Adonis is going to meet him.
Big forearm to the jaw.
But a retaliation forearm. Oh!
Josh, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll tell you that right now.
We're having a forearm exchange here at the Belief Center, and both of these guys having the same idea at the same time. And again it happens.
Oh! Adonis over and over, going for that jaw of Ren Jones. It's got to be aching by now. Another beautiful elbow sends the champion down. Ashton Adonis sensing momentum.
The disaster connecting.
Sensing history on his side here.
Did you see the drive he got off that second turnbuckle when he executed that kick?
There goes the knee pad. Ashton Adonis with the wind at his back.
We could be witnessing hit with.
Oh, wait a second! Almost colliding with the official.
Ren Jones clearly attempted to get the official in the way. It was a distraction there.
I thought we were going to witness history right there.
Well, Ren Jones doing what he needs to do to defend his championship. Does not stay in a position to go for a pin. Oh, 2 count only.
That's what he gets for messing around and not going after that pin. That's his own fault. Wait a minute.
What in the world?
Is he taking his ball and going home?
I think Ren realizes he can't put away Ashton Adonis, but our official getting shoved down and nose right to the face.
Now come on, he clearly just shoved the referee. Ring up the, yeah, there's no other option there. There's no other way to do this.
Oh,
what in the world? What is he doing? Why?
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification, the astonishing Ashton Adonis. But the title does not change on the disqualification, therefore, still CIW Heavyweight Champion, the Slag Champion South, Ren Jones.
Jack Delaney making it the save to Ashton Adonis, and down goes Ren Jones.
Oh, Dustin Divine in now. What is going on? This is completely broken down.
But down goes Divine by Adonis. But look at this, like a pack of hyenas going right after Ashton Adonis.
What's going on with Dustin Divine?
Champions of the world.
I guess he still has some respect to Ren Jones. Hey, wait a minute! Sam Beal!
The Perminator is here! My goodness, we've got half the locker room clearing out here in this brawl. Spear! Ren Jones not realizing that he is in the line of fire. Oh, now he sees it and gets out of there.
Getting out of harm's way, Mark Roberts.
Ren Jones exiting through the crowd. No, don't come over here, man. You were already yelling at us about I don't know what.
Oh, he was yelling at you.
Now, wait a minute. We've got a lot of equipment on this table. The champion will live to fight another day.
Championship International Wrestling returns to Toledo, Ohio on Sunday, April 12th at the Belief Center as we present to you Now or Never. Doors open at 4 p.m. Bell time is 5 p.m. Your main event that afternoon, the CIW Heavyweight Champion, the swag champ Ren Jones puts his title on a line against the high flyer Jack Delaney. The No Limit Champion, The dog pound hound Andre Stray puts his title on the line in a rematch against the former No Limit champion Evan Encore. Now, if you have watched any of CIW Ringside, you know that the bad blood between these two is at a serious boiling point. Also, that afternoon, the Perminator Sam Beal takes on the former CIW heavyweight champion, the end-all be-all, the astonishing Ashton Adonis. Also on that card, the modern man Calvin Coco makes his return to CIW after several months of being off because of an injury perpetrated to him by his former best friend and tag team partner, and I'm talking about saucy Josh Morris. Now, Calvin Coco said to me, I hate to say it, but I'm seeking revenge. Tickets available at CIWProWrestling.com. Also available at the door the day of the show. Fans, every Saturday night at 8 p.m., we drop a new episode of CIW Ringside on our official Facebook page and on YouTube. Fans, don't you dare miss it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Championship International Wrestling presents The Reading Rumble. 30 superstars will enter where only one can win and get a guaranteed match for a future CIW World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. Saturday, April 25th, live from Reading High School in Reading, Michigan. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time is at 7 p.m. Tickets available at CIWProWrestling.com.